They're seeing a quarterback that looks like the worst quarterback in football in Dillon Gabriel. So they're jumping to the conclusion, like, oh my God, this is catastrophic that Shedeur is not playing in front of him. And all I'm saying is, why isn't he playing in front of him? Why do they have him so far behind?
Well, this is
throughout this whole process.
This is where
It's not his arm talent. We both agreed he has more arm talent than Dillon Gabriel. Okay, do we not?
But this is where you and I part ways. You didn't answer my question. Why am I getting cussed out too?
What if I told you the NFL media just had a collective light bulb moment and suddenly realized Dillon Gabriel might not be the superhero they ordered off Amazon? Now they're scrambling like interns on deadline. And who do they call for help? Yep, Shedeur Sanders. The same guy they once doubted is now their emergency backup plan for Cleveland. Buckle up. This twist is juicier than a draft day scandal.
Why would he fake it?
I don't.
What
No. It's all the Browns are coming up with a back injury. I'm like, I don't know. That's not true at all.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, you remember Nathan did have to go. Like, guys, we're getting. He needed help, like off the field. Like Nathan presented that when he went down on Friday.
Did he get hit?
I don't know.
How do we not know that?
Maybe it's a muscle. Well,
do you understand why
he had a back injury in Colorado as well?
Okay,
so.
but do you understand why I'm confused that one of the most popular dudes, certainly like in the NFL, look at the jersey sales and everything, and he's on Twitch every day. He's doing social media. He's got a team around him filming his every move.
Okay.
We don't know how he sustained an injury.
Maybe there's a video.
If you're enjoying, please subscribe Shedeur Sanders to the channel. It helps more than you think. The NFL media just had their "we messed up" moment. You could almost hear the collective gasp echoing across every studio from New York to LA. They looked around, clutched their cue cards, and said the unthinkable. Maybe, just maybe, Dillon Gabriel isn't that guy. And the way they said it, you'd think they just discovered gravity.
We're going to be able to do in the next 3 to 4 weeks that's gonna make you go, wow. He's not growing, arm not getting stronger, he's not getting more athletic, and he sure as heck ain't getting younger. So what can Dillon Gabriel do in the next 3 to 4 weeks to make you go, wow? At least Shedeur is sitting there at 6'2", 215, 220. And more than anything, at least Shedeur showing you he has it. He has moxie, he has poise, he has charisma, he has swagger, all of those things that translate on the football field. At least Shedeur showing you the ability to turn programs around. Like, what are you going to see from Dillon Gabriel, T, in the next 3 to 4 weeks that's going to make you say, hell?
For weeks, the loud analysts were pounding their desks, selling the fairy tale that Gabriel was the next golden-armed savior. The clueless reporter was quoting stats like they were lottery numbers. And the overdramatic insider kept dropping exclusive updates that aged faster than milk in the sun.
Hard to give a full evaluation of him, but I'm going to say what I've said the last 2 weeks and what I've said all along. I don't see anything in this guy that makes me think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. I'll admit, it's not fair because he hasn't played enough and he doesn't have good talent around him. But I just feel like if you had that quarterback, you'd see it a little. Right? Wouldn't you?
You should see something.
There's nothing with this guy. Again, he's not terrible, but there's nothing I've seen with this guy in the preseason and training camp and in the season so far that makes me think he's a starting quarterback in the end.
But suddenly the lights came on. They looked at the tape, looked at the scoreboard, and then looked at each other with the haunted eyes of people who realized they'd been hyping a quarterback who throws checkdowns like he's allergic to progress.
They drafted Shedeur Sanders. They are unwilling, clearly, to allow Shedeur Sanders to man the offense in a real NFL game. Kevin Stefanski was asked about it, and he said, I'm not concentrating on the current development of Shedeur Sanders. I'm worried about what we're worried about. I'm now convinced that we need to do a deeper dive investigation into why they are so reluctant to give the kid a shot.
Because watching Dillon Gabriel play lately feels like watching someone try to set up Wi-Fi without a password. You can sense the effort, you can see the confusion, and deep down you know nothing's connecting. The man drops back, scans the field like he's reading a foreign menu, and then delivers a 5-yard toss that takes so long to arrive you could bake a cake in the meantime. Every drive feels like deja vu. First down, hesitation, panic shuffle, short throw, punt, repeat. And yet for months the media insisted he was the next great hope. They treated him like a Marvel hero whose only superpower was moderate consistency. They told us his leadership can't be measured. Turns out it can. It's measured in 3 and outs. So now, after weeks of denial, the NFL media are backpedaling faster than Gabriel in a collapsing pocket. They're on air pretending they always had concerns. They replay clips of him missing open receivers like it's breaking news. The same faces that once called him the answer now look like they're trying to delete old tweets in real time. And as the meltdown spreads, the Cleveland Browns quietly appear on the horizon, like a soap opera subplot nobody saw coming. Their season's hanging by a thread. Their offense looks allergic to creativity. And the fans have reached that familiar stage of grief where they start Googling available quarterbacks who can actually throw.
No, media. That's what I'm saying.
The media know that.
No, they don't.
The media ain't play.
The
media know damn well Dillon Gabriel got 4 games. You going to London, you facing a tough-ass defense. You got to go to Pittsburgh, they cracking right now. They done found themselves. You got to go to New England. That's a tough-ass defense.
They're playing good.
You know what I'm saying? They playing good, too. If Dillon Gabriel, the media know, if Dillon Gabriel go 0-4, hey, guess what we got, y'all? Shedeur next. They never going back to Flacco. The media know damn well they not. It don't matter who the two. They not going back to Flacco. The media know that.
That's when someone whispers the name. Not just any name, Shedeur Sanders. Suddenly the room goes silent. Analysts pause mid-sentence. The clueless reporter stares into space like she just unlocked a conspiracy. The overdramatic insider gasps, already reaching for his phone to tweet something cryptic like big moves brewing in Cleveland. Because deep down, everyone knows if there's anyone built for this kind of pressure, it's Shedeur. He's got the swagger, the accuracy, the calm. He plays football like a surgeon in designer shades. While Gabriel's busy overthrowing slants, Shedeur's out there threading needles with the casual confidence of someone who already knows he's the story. The Browns, of course, pretend they're evaluating all options, but you can smell the desperation through the screen. Their front office is pacing around like a reality show producer trying to rescue a bad season's ratings. They've seen enough of the Gabriel experiment. The short passes, the hesitations, the endless shrugging. They need fireworks, not flickers. So they make the call, quietly, carefully. And just like that, the rumor storm begins. NFL insiders start hearing chatter. Reporters tweet half sentences. Some talk about internal discussions. Others post mysterious eye emojis. The media suddenly remembers Shedeur Sanders exists, and they treat it like breaking news that he's good at football.
I think there's as good a chance that he stinks as that he's decent. I don't know. I've never seen him play at the NFL level. I thought his college career was a little over-embellished, but to his credit, he played well in college. I just don't know how well. And I think a lot of the hype was because of his dad, who's regarded as one of the great athletes of all time. But it just doesn't make sense when you acknowledge the fact that NFL coaches and owners would literally trade their moms into sex slavery to win games. It is a win at all cost proposition in the NFL. They cannot win with Dillon Gabriel playing.
And here's where it gets funny. The same people who called Shedeur too flashy, too confident, or not ready are now describing him like a mix between Tom Brady and a motivational speaker. They're tripping over themselves trying to rewrite their old takes, pretending this was their plan all along. The loud analyst is on screen saying, "I always said Shedeur had that it factor." The clueless reporter nods like she didn't just spend 2 months hyping Gabriel's steady hand. The overdramatic insider dramatically announces, "This changes everything," as if he didn't help cause the mess in the first place. Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, the Browns' headquarters are buzzing like a conspiracy bunker. Nobody's confirming anything, but the vibes are too strong to ignore. Coaches whisper about potential transitions. Players act weirdly excited in interviews. Even the janitor probably knows what's coming. And then, boom, the headline drops. Cleveland Browns evaluating options after concerns about Gabriel's consistency. Translation: they've seen enough missed reads to last a lifetime. In football terms, Dillon Gabriel's performances have been like eating cereal without milk. Technically possible, but deeply unsatisfying. He plays like he's constantly buffering, freezing mid-throw as defenders close in. His pocket awareness could be measured in seconds, plural, because he takes that long to notice the disaster unfolding around him.
I don't understand why we're not having this conversation. Why Kevin Stefanski's not giving us answers. We're not even considering looking Shedeur Sanders' way right now. Are you watching Dillon Gabriel's performances the past few weeks? Yikes. Here's some numbers for you. His passing grade, according to PFF, is 47.6. That's worst among all starting quarterbacks. His completion percentage, 59.9, fourth worst. All right, this is where it gets jaw-dropping, folks, because his yards per attempt are 4.9, also worst among starting quarterbacks. So how do you throw the shortest passes of any quarterback and have the fourth worst
So when whispers of Shedeur Sanders start growing louder, the fan base reacts like they've just been told a superhero might join the roster. And honestly, can you blame them? Shedeur's built for spectacle. The man moves with precision, sees the field like he's reading sheet music, and throws with the kind of confidence that makes defenders reconsider their career choices. His composure under pressure isn't human, it's cinematic. The Browns front office starts daydreaming about jersey sales, primetime buzz, redemption arcs. The NFL media starts drooling over potential storylines. You can practically hear them warming up their cliches. Next-gen leadership, born winner, Dion's influence. And then, just when the hype reaches fever pitch, Cleveland drops the bomb. They announce Shedeur's dealing with a back injury. Cue the collective confusion. Back injury? Out of nowhere? The timing is so suspicious it practically screams cover story. Nobody saw it happen. No footage exists, and yet suddenly the team's acting like he needs a full-body MRI and 2 months of rest. Fans immediately split into camps. Camp 1 believes it's real, that maybe he's been hiding pain while training. Camp 2, they think the Browns are playing NFL chess. And honestly, Camp 2 might be onto something. Because if there's one thing the Browns have mastered, it's drama disguised as strategy. The back injury announcement feels less like medical news and more like a misdirection act. Something to keep the media guessing while they quietly rewire their entire playbook around Shedeur.
Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
If he had said to you guys, hey, I want to play, I can play, I mean, would that have factored into this at all? Or what was the thinking behind that and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up, and obviously just didn't feel like he was ready.
It's the oldest trick in football politics. Hide the plan in plain sight. Announce a minor injury, let the media chase rumors, then unleash the surprise when the timing's perfect. Meanwhile, the NFL media eats it up. The loud analyst is pretending to be concerned, talking about lingering tightness like he's a doctor. The clueless reporter is scrolling through social media, trying to piece together a timeline that doesn't exist. And the overdramatic insider, bless his heart, is already hinting that the Browns are keeping something big under wraps. You think? Because while they're busy speculating, Shedeur's probably throwing lasers in a closed-door session somewhere, waiting for the perfect moment to emerge like the plot twist the season desperately needs. It's funny how fast the narrative flipped. Just a month ago, Dillon Gabriel was the reliable pick. Now he's the cautionary tale every analyst uses to sound wise after the fact. His highlight reels are now blooper material. His name's attached to every what went wrong segment on sports talk shows. The irony is that Gabriel's downfall isn't even dramatic. It's just boring. No scandals, no meltdowns, just bad football disguised as leadership. He's like a motivational poster that forgot to inspire.
Ultimately, here's how I see the Browns quarterback situation. You got 4 quarterbacks. Only one of them has the potential to be the future at the position for the Cleveland Browns. It ain't Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is 40 years old. He will not be on this team next season. It won't be Kenny Pickett. I mean, we've seen Kenny Pickett. It's not going to be Kenny Pickett. Dillon Gabriel is not ready for first team reps. And he's got just too many limiting factors to logically say this guy is going to be the long-term solution at quarterback. Now, is there a chance he could, and he could defy the odds and be that guy? Yes, but again, the odds aren't great. So really, it's only Shedeur Sanders, and that's where all the hype and all the excitement and all the online discourse stems from.
Meanwhile, Shedeur's myth grows. Even injured, he dominates the headlines. Every whisper about his rehab, every cryptic tweet, every offhand comment becomes front-page news. The Browns' social media team posts a photo of the practice field and fans zoom in, looking for shadows that might prove he's secretly there. And that's how you know the hype is real, because Shedeur doesn't even have to play to win the narrative. He's become the symbol of what Cleveland's been missing: swagger, composure, purpose. The city hasn't had that kind of quarterback energy since, well, ever. While Gabriel's tossing wobblers and making excuses, Shedeur's name is selling hope. The media, of course, loves this redemption arc. They're suddenly obsessed with the rise of Sanders. They do those dramatic montages with emotional music and slow-motion highlights. They talk about new beginnings and fresh leadership, conveniently forgetting how they once dismissed him for being too confident. Now that confidence is rebranded as elite poise. Now that flash is authentic charisma. Now that swagger is command presence. It's incredible how fast reputations flip when desperation hits, and the Browns are desperate. They've spent years chasing quarterbacks like people chase Wi-Fi signals. One moment of hope, followed by hours of disappointment. So when Shedeur's name came up, you could almost hear the collective sigh of relief.
It's always tough with the Browns. I think Shedeur should be quarterback number one. I think he has what it takes, and the other quarterbacks haven't been working there, and just because someone's getting paid more doesn't mean that they should be starting. That's my positioning on it.
Even with the injury, he's already outshining the starter. The locker room believes. The fans believe. Even the analysts who can't predict weather, let alone football, are starting to sound convinced. The loud analyst says this move could reshape the AFC. The clueless reporter nods so hard she almost drops her notes. The overdramatic insider smirks and says, "Mark my words, something big's coming." And maybe it is. Because behind all the mystery, the Browns seem to be building something. You can sense the excitement brewing, the quiet confidence that maybe, just maybe, they finally found the guy who can turn the chaos into rhythm. The back injury might just be the smokescreen before the fireworks. And when that moment comes, when Shedeur walks out in that uniform, healthy, calm, ready, the NFL media is going to pretend they saw it coming. They'll talk about his perseverance, his comeback story, his destiny, but we'll know the truth. They didn't discover Shedeur. They stumbled into him. They spent months hyping Gabriel's mediocrity until it backfired so badly they had to reinvent reality just to save face. It's poetic, really. The man they overlooked becomes the savior they can't stop praising. The quarterback they crowned becomes the cautionary tale they quietly bury under roster adjustments. And when the Browns finally make it official, when the injury miraculously heals right as Gabriel's confidence evaporates, you can bet the headlines will be Cinematic Shedeur